Hey guys, we're here at AKHIA hanging out today at the Smart Summit. We're spending the afternoon looking at some of the newest, the latest and greatest technology and trends in technology. So right now we're going to talk about what's new in the world of wearables. We're with Lukas and Ryan. So guys, tell us, what do we have?
Yeah, so fitness trackers, right now we're seeing a lot of saturation, especially a lot of them do the same things. They're basically tracking your steps, your sleep, maybe they don't really track food consumption, but if you put in the information, they might have it in there. Some of them are tracking heart rate now, but not a lot of them. Those are usually a little more expensive at this point. So really where they're differentiating, I mean, if you look at my band versus his band, they're pretty similar. They don't have any screens on them, but they're differentiating a lot of times in the apps, how they're displaying the information visually. I mean, you have to have your sleep, your walking, your food. So that's really where people are trying to stand out, but there's not really a market leader necessarily. So,
and then as we go into the smartwatches, we kind of have three on display here. We have the Pebble, we have the Moto 360, and we have the Apple Watch.
We van away.
Yeah, and the Pebble was actually started by a Kickstarter campaign. It was kind of the original smartwatch, and it's very simple. This is the first one. They actually have another one that came out. It's a little more interactive. This is very simple. It kind of reminds you of an older MP3 player type deal.
Yeah, just kind of black and white.
Yeah, it doesn't have a touch screen or anything like that. This one is actually the Android/Google, however you want to look at it. The Moto 360, developed by Motorola. It's for everything for Android. So it looks at that. That one's a little more sleek, and then it still gives you everything, the fitness tracking and everything you can pull up on the Android market you can use in the apps. Yeah. And then of course we have the big one. The latest one is the Apple Watch. If you're looking at some of the articles in the forums, Apple's kind of getting beat up about this a little bit, just because when you really play with it and look at it, it's cool, it's very techy, it's a nice thing to have, but there's not a lot that you can do on there that you can't do on your phone. And as a matter of fact, there's almost nothing that you can't do on your phone that you can do on the Apple Watch. From an interface aspect, it's a little bit different than the tiles that these kind of use. Yeah. This really kind of has,
you can scroll different apps here.
And then the home really does look like, the apps kind of look like what you're used to on your iPhone.
Right. But no, that was very cool. Thank you guys so much. That's what's going on in the world of wearables.